start a big new video. But before talking about today's video, subscribe my channel by reading the hip top. Yes, dear student, today we are going to talk about comprehension. Under this, we will talk about note making, how to do perfect note making, abbreviation, title, and summary is a part of this question. So dear students, stay with me till the end of this video because I have decided to make a series of questions on note making. See, dear student, before reading the passage, let me tell you some very important and essential points which we must keep in our mind while we make notes. See, world is full of information and we cannot keep all these information in our mind for a long time. So note making is the only way out to keep these things and information for a long time in our mind and can refresh anytime if we have handy information in form of notes. Dear student, if there is a passage in front of you, so the given passage you have to read with speed, with understanding, once, twice, or even more times if needed to grasp the gist and the central idea of the passage. Find the main division of the passage, right? They can be found in different paragraphs and are called heading and should be numbered as 1, 2, 3, etc. Then find the allied ideas, important points to the main ideas, and these form the subheadings, subsections, and should be numbered as A, B, C, etc. These allied idea may contain one or more ideas. Find them, right? These will form subheading and should be numbered in Roman, right? रोमन अंकों में जो जिस तरह से हम 1, 2, 3 लिखते हैं उस तरह से हम इसको बना सकते हैं. If you find any difficult word during reading, how to crack? Relate this difficult word with the previous line and the line coming after this difficult word. Next is brevity is the soul of notes. So it should be brief, it should be relevant and clear and in note form as well. And above all, your notes making will be in phrases. Last very important thing which I would like to tell you, wherever you find suitable word which you can subdivide, right, which you can make abbreviate, right, choose wherever it is possible. Next one will be title and then summary. See, now I'm going to read out a passage for you. The first Olympics were held at Olympia in Greece in 776 BC. The prestige and glory of the Olympics spread far and wide. With the advent of Christianity, the games lost their importance as it was believed that they encouraged pagan worship in temples built to honor the Greek gods. It was Theodosius I who ordered the total destruction of the Olympia sanctuaries, temples, and other structures in the year 394 AD, which ended the era of the ancient Olympic Games. It was due to the effort of Baron de Coubertin that the modern Olympics of the modern era began in 1896 and were held every 4 years except during the two world wars. The International Olympic Committee was constituted in 1894. It had 15 representatives including Coubertin. The first Olympic medal was won by America's James Cannoli in triple jump. The marathon was the most important event and was won by a Greek named Spiridon Lois. Olympia is a small village situated near the west coast of the Peloponnese Peninsula of Greece. It is noted for its archaeological ruins which are related to the temples for worship of Greek gods and the ancient Olympic Stadium. The visitor is impressed by the grandiose ruins which show temple foundations, ruins of the temple of Zeus, the temple columns, the altars, and the art objects that dot the site. Some of these objects are placed in the archaeological museum. Another museum displays objects like stamps, photographs, documents, flags, maps, and trophies belonging to the modern Olympics. The games sought to bring various warrior groups, together in an atmosphere of friendly rivalry and competition. So, a sacred truce would be called for the duration of the games that had assumed pan Hellenic importance. Some of the events included in the games were foot racing, wrestling, chariot racing, and horse racing. The names of the victors, along with the name of the event, would be recorded for posterity. For the visitors, it was a laurel wreath that was important as it signified their superior performance. At the modern Olympics, the sacred flame is lit at Olympia using sun power by the Greek maidens dressed in white. The event is presided over by a Greek priestess. The flame is then carried in a torch that travels across nations. The importance of the Olympic movement that has been recognized over centuries as it brings people together in a spirit of friendly competition. Dear student, before doing rough work, let's try to understand some difficult word from the passage like pagan. Pagan here means non-Christian, जो ईसाई धर्म को नहीं मानता है. Prestige, honor, advent, arrival, situated, locate. Grandiose means grand or splendid. Rivalry, competition. Truce, stoppage of war. राइट जो पीस को बढ़ावा देता है, समझौता, संधि. डॉट, स्प्रेड ओवर. पैन, ऑल. हेलेनिक, एसोसिएटेड विद ग्रीक. Okay, Unani. Posterity, coming generations, bhavi pidi. Laurel, leaves of laurel plant worn as a sign of victory. Wreath means garland, and signified, which means showed, are some difficult words from the passage. Now, let's see that how many important points, ideas, heading, subheading, sub-subheading can be brought out from the passage. See yourself. Next one. See how there are so many important ideas, right, which we are bringing out from the passage as rough. And after doing the rough work, you will see that how we can make it perfect, right? See. Now let's try to make it perfect and fair out of this rough work. My first main heading will be the history of Olympics. Right, alongside I would like to tell you that जितने भी वर्ड्स, लंबे शब्द, बड़े शब्द आपको ऐसा लगता है कि इसको मैं एब्रीवेट करके छोटा कर सकता हूं, कर सकती हूं, सो यू कैन डू इट, राइट, एज पर योर डिजायर एंड योर विश. So history, HIST, Olympics as well can be abbreviated. Now subheading is the first Olympics held. Number 2, Olympia in 779 BC. Subheading, okay, advent of Christianity. इसकी सब हेडिंग मैं बना सकता हूं, लाइक इंपॉर्टेंस लॉस्ट, encouraged pagan worship, sanctuary, other structure destroyed. My second main heading is the modern Olympics. When started? Yes, number 1, started in 1896. Efforts of combating held after every 4 years. Number 2, next, IOC constituted, right, in which year? Yes, 15 members. Okay, Olympic medals. Who has won? Yes, won by American James Connolly in triple jump. Marathon, most important, won by Greek Spiridon Lewis. Olympia, number 3 meaning a small village. Okay, Peloponnese Peninsula in Greece. B, archaeological ruins. Subheading under it you will see like Greek temples, ancient Olympic stadium, temples of Zeus, tall columns, altars, and other objects. Next is 2 museum, 1 of arch, importance, other things of modern times. Next main heading will be importance of games, right, atmosphere of friendly and healthy competition, many events. And next one is modern Olympics in different format, sacred flames lit using sun power by Greek maiden in white, Olympic torch carried across nations are some very important main heading, subheading, and sub-subheading to this question. Let's see key to abbreviations used. These are history, Olympics, importance, pagan, sanctuary structures, international Olympics, archaeological competition, etc. are some important abbreviations. Now, one more important thing which I would like to tell you is the title. If you understand the passage, central idea of the passage, so it is not difficult to give title to it, which you will write at the beginning of the note making. The last one is summary. How to make perfect summary. Dear student, it is a art. I would prefer that use all the note making phrases to make perfect summary, because every important idea, thought, heading, main heading points are already there in the note makings. So use it with tense. You will see perfect summary in front of you. See, the first Olympics were held in Greece in 776 BC, but the games were stopped with the advent of Christianity. Modern Olympics began in 1896 by Baron Coubertin. Games were held every 4 years except during World Wars. The first medal was won by an American triple jumper. The marathon was won by a Greek. Olympia is a small village. It has many ancient ruins. There is a friendly and healthy competition. It brings warring nations together. The visitors are decorated. The sacred flame is lit by Greek maidens. The flame is carried in a torch across nations. I hope you understood, dear student, all the phrases used in note making can be used in the summary to make it perfect. That's it, dear student. That was your note making. See you soon in the next video. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy.